Something we need to discuss in terms of real estate when you're dealing with when you're renting, right? A lot of people have been asking me about private owners, getting private owners. That's all fine and well, but you have to also be aware of what you're getting into. All right. So when you're renting, these are some things you need to look out for. I took my time out to write a few down for you. Unrealistic pricing. You ever heard of if it's too good to be true, then it usually is? Well, that's because if it's too good to be true, then it usually is. If they're giving you a 2 unit to rent, a two unit rental, right? 2 unit, pardon me. If they're offering you, let's say $900 for a 2 bedroom unit, that's a red flag. Lack of detailed pricing. If they don't include the additional fees that you'll have to pay, for example, let's say they say $900 for this 2 bedroom. They don't discuss utilities, how they'll be paid out, and any additional fees, something to look out for. Limited or poor quality photos. Someone that truly cares about what they're trying to do or accomplish with renting, they're going to take the time out to have quality photos, generally from a professional photographer. Stock images that aren't showing the actual unit, and of lack of actual photos. If they have one photo or two photos, to me, that's a red flag. Why didn't you take the time out to properly, represent your unit? Vague or generic descriptions is also another one. If they don't give you specifics about the unit, what comes with it, what's included, what is in the actual unit. Also, if they're over enthusiastic, making it seem as though, this is the greatest place in the world. I know you're supposed to promote your unit, but somebody that's pressuring you. I had a quote unquote landlord that was pressing about a rental application fee. My client can't see the unit until the rent app is submitted and the fee is paid. Type of nonsense is that? So that's definitely a red flag. That's why us as agents, we have access to the MLS that can verify, if it is a quality lead or not. Pressure to act quickly is what I was just referencing. If they're pressing you for paperwork or money, they're either trying to gather your information or scam you out of your money. You have to have opportunities to view the property before any transaction is completed. And this is another reason you need agents because, the average person may not know these things. You may gave that application fee up and then been out of $30. Or they may have got access to your information, banking information. Unusual payment methods. If they say, like, wire transfers are cash only, hold on now. Cash only, we can't track that. All transactions, they generally should be able to be tracked, whether it's a money order, credit card, or some form of account, like a checking account. Lack of personal interaction. For example, I ask for the unit info. They text me. I give them their card, tell them to call me. They don't call me. They only want to communicate via text. Definitely some more red flags. Inconsistent contact information. If you only have an email for me to reach out to you with, and I ask for a phone number, and then I'm provided a phone number, but there's no conversation, and you still contact them via text or an email, it's definitely a red flag to look out for. inconsistent contact information. For example, I see the unit on the MLS with some info, and then I see it on a public forum like a Craigslist or a Facebook marketplace with different info. If numbers aren't verified, you want to definitely look out for that also. Conflicting information, like I said, discrepancies in listings. If it's one price on the MLS, which is where your consultant is going to look, and then on a public forum, it's another price. It's definitely something to look out for. You want to always trust your instincts as the agent. It's our job to look out for these things. In this example, a client forwarded me a property. I got the information from the public forum, looked it up in the MLS, found different information. I reached out to the agent, the selling agent, or leasing agent, and this is how we verified it was a scam. So, of course, we took the necessary steps, to contact parties. So when you're searching for rental properties, you want to always verify the listing agents. Make sure that they're reliable in their sources. You want to trust your instincts also. I tell people the reason you do get a consultant or an agent is to do all of these things for you. You're dealing with your regular life. We all have problems, things of that nature. You may miss the details. You get the consultant to catch all of those details and report them to you as you're going on with life. All right. Just a few things that came to mind for my renters to look out for.